so 57. So 7 is a very frustrated energy. The 5 is seeing through things through lack. So we have the 5 and we have the 7. So let's say we have the 5 in negatives, in lower frequency. Lower frequency 5 is, I don't have enough money, my partner isn't supporting me good enough, I don't have enough of this, when is this, why don't I have this? It's the idea that you don't have what you need. So then by the time you get to the 7, there is this pure frustration because you're still focused on what you don't have. I don't have the money to be able to do it. I've done everything I can do, but it's still not working. It's just completely frustrated by the time you get to the 7. In high frequency, and there's no trust anywhere involved in that. There's no trust. In the higher frequency of it, the 5 is that you're grateful for what you have in your world. I'm so grateful for the house I live in. I'm so grateful for my partner. I'm so grateful for the support they give me. I'm so grateful for having a job. I'm so grateful for the money I earn in my job that helps me to pay for my bills and helps me to have, electricity and water and have showers and eat and be able to provide for my family. I'm so grateful for that. And then by the time you get to the 7, it would be that you know that you've put work in towards what you're manifesting, towards whatever you're putting work into, you're expecting something to come back, no? So the 7 would be that you're putting the work into whatever it is you're putting work into. There's so many different things we could be working towards, no? So whatever it is that he's working towards, and he has faith in what he's working towards. He trusts that the work that he's putting into what he's doing is enough. He trusts that as he's working towards what he wants to achieve, it's also coming towards him, which leads you to the 8 where you have the manifestation. But if he goes through lower frequency, you're never going to get the manifestation that you want, because the 7, the frustration feeling of the 7 and the lack feeling of the 5 is all lack. You cannot receive abundance from lack. So there has to be this shift of energy, and in 57, that's what that will be about. That's what the work will need to be about. Trusting. It's really focusing on gratitude, not just focusing on gratitude, but trusting that what you've asked for is yours. Trusting in the work that you do, which means you have to trust in yourself. Trusting in, it's like working from a place of, I think of it similar to a 3, which is interesting because 57 leads to a 3, doesn't it? Because it leads to 12. It's a queen energy though, but it leads to 12. So the 12 is a 3. If I break it down, it's a 3, which is similar. It's working from inspired action, not fearful action. So if it's fearful action, it's like, oh, let's say you don't have a job. Oh, I have to go online and look for a job today, and I've sent out so many applications and I still don't have the job, and I still need to send out applications, and you're frustrated about doing it. You don't want to do it. Everything about you is irritated. You're not going to find a high frequency job in that energy. It's impossible. So it would be to move from an inspired action. Make yourself calm with the 5, balanced. Bring yourself to a calm feeling, a feeling of gratitude. And in that feeling, then go and look for the job. And don't just look for anything random and kind of send off for all jobs. But be specific in what it is that you're looking for, so that it's more inspired. It's like you're looking for something that makes you feel good. not just anything that pays the bills. You're looking for something that fills you with passion. So you see a job and you're like, oh, that's the one, send off for that one. But if the next one makes you feel like shit, then don't send off for that one, because that's not going to be the one. Do you get me? And the fact that it's a 12, it's a queen energy for me, which means that a lot of what I've said will be coming from the queen energy. It's part of the ego. It tells me that your husband is a carer, naturally. He is a carer. He is a people pleaser. He doesn't really like to say no. He will... he has a lot of insecurities. The queen is somebody that has a lot of insecurities. She feels the need to feel useful. She feels the need to if she doesn't feel useful in somebody's life, she turns really snappy and aggressive. So she will attack. And it's like, and it's just a lot of noise. I call my own queen, lower frequency queen, the monster, because that's what she's like. She is like a monster. She's not very happy at all. There's no happy involved in lower frequency queen. But the problem is that what that person is experiencing, the queen in lower frequency is really experiencing, is not feeling good enough. They're not feeling like they're being useful. They're feeling like people are taking advantage of them. They're feeling neglected. That's the main word, neglected. Because their caring comes from the fact that they were neglected as a child. So it leads them to become somebody that doesn't like others to feel neglected. But that doesn't mean that they don't feel neglected themselves. And the biggest reason they feel neglected themselves is because they don't give to themselves. They don't give themselves their time. They don't uplift themselves. They don't encourage themselves. They want validation from somebody else to make them feel that they're useful. So it's really important for him to, it's really important for him to give that to himself. But as his woman, as his wife, you could help him. When he starts behaving snappy and he starts behaving like irritable, when he starts behaving irritable, which could be, the 7 is very similar in that irritability. But when he starts behaving irritable or snappy, then it's likely to be because of the neglect feeling. So make him feel wanted. Make him feel like he's a man, like he's doing a really good job, and give him props. And, oh, that was really great of you, well done, and give him that validation, because maybe that's his love language as well, because we all have it, and the queen, definitely that will be part of it. And when you get out of the trauma, then you don't need it from somebody else, but when you're in trauma, you do need it. So maybe that's one of his love languages, validation, and it's something that would help you more within your relationship, giving him that validation. He is finding himself. He is kind of taking off these layers of himself, and he may change quite a lot, and that is because he's becoming more authentic to self. So maybe you'll notice that he's getting rid of friends that he has had for a while, but he's not interested in being around people anymore. He's been interested in not being around as many people anymore, or doing things that he did before, or maybe he dresses different now, or there's lots of things that can change with the number 3, because it's like stripping off this mask that has been put on to please other people and to allow himself to do what pleases him, which is great for the queen energy as well, because it means that he's stepping into that higher frequency queen energy of giving to himself.